Okay, since I'm now live, so good evening, good morning, good afternoon, you guys. It's 11, almost at 11 a.m. It is 11 p.m., so good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. Hey, you guys, it is Ty, and welcome back. So, I'm a spiritual physician, I'm a life coach, intuitive speaker, intuitive listener. So, with that being said, I'm here to suggest and advise information. I just want to make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at _guidance to stay up to date. So, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, you guys. I just want to come on here and, of course, I forgot the title of the video. So, let me see what the video title is. You're like, how do you forget the video? Because I just forgot. Okay, so feel better about yourself. Welcome or welcome back, you guys. It is Ty, and for today's video, I just want to come on here really quickly because I do feel a little bit better about myself. Like I said, I'm a spiritual physician. I'm here to suggest and advise information. I do not know everything. I'm a teachable person. I just want you guys to know that when it comes to feeling better, you gotta take your time. Like, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel bad, it's okay to feel whatever you choose to feel. So with that being said, I suggest and advise I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's a loud noise. I suggest and advise information. I do not tell people what to do. I speak from a place of experience. And like I dressed up a couple of minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, just because I wanted to feel good. And I'm not saying that I have to dress up to feel good about myself, but like something that I just want to start off by saying as a spiritual physician, intuitive listener, as a life coach is that do what works for you. Everything is not for everybody, and people go through things, including myself. So, on this channel, because I'm here to suggest and advise information, speak from a place of experience as well as knowledge, and use natural resources such as books, the sources, what has helped me along my journey, learn from my past, be in the present so I could be in my future. I just want you to know that. Feeling good could be emotionally, feeling good could be financially, feeling good could be physically. And like for me, at least physically, I've realized like a lot of things has happened to me just like everybody else in life. And this is not to invalidate how I feel or how you feel because that's not the goal. On my channel, because I'm here to suggest and advise information, I want us to heal. But healing is a choice and it is a process. And because there's no right or wrong way to do so, doing things that make you feel good is something I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know, like, what you can and cannot do, or what I would recommend. Because once again, however you choose to heal is for you. It's not my job to tell you what you should or should not do. But me personally, something I had to realize about myself is starting to feel good about myself, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally. And how I suggest and advise going about that is physically, if you need to, like today, I try to do my baby hairs and for those of you who may or may not know who I am, like I don't know how to do my own hair, so I try to do like a cute hair. I tried, okay? This is braiding hair. I got this from the beauty supply store. It was $5 each a pack. I got 2 packs. And like I said, I try to do my baby hairs. And I also put on this dress. Let me see if I can move back so you guys can see. Like, okay? Slim waist, small waist, okay? I have on a dress. And you know you're probably thinking like, hi, where are you going? Nowhere. It's the Saturday night and I'm old school. Okay, like maybe in the future I'll go on a date one day or I'll be out and about. But learning to feel good is just even me learning how to be by myself. And for me, because I've gone through a lot, like me just being by myself and me being comfortable, like looking good and feeling good, like I said, is one thing. And I suggest and advise that you learn to feel good for yourself. Like you don't have to go out your way to look good for people. And I personally wouldn't want to suggest and advise that you go out your way to look good for anybody other than yourself. Because when it comes to you physically looking good, you want to look good for you. Like, I'm good for me. I don't care about what anybody thinks about me. I don't care about if people judge my baby hairs or my ponytails because I know for a fact, like, if we was to look real close, okay, you see the bobby pin right there, as well as the edges, and you see the hairs. Like, doing things that make you feel good. And like I said, physically, I just dressed up. I put some lip gloss on and I changed my nose rings and like physically I do feel better. I also want to suggest and advise like emotionally feeling good about yourself. So emotionally feeling good about yourself is being vulnerable, being, alone, allowing yourself to heal. Like the reason why I like personally had to learn how to appreciate myself and feel good, like physically, emotionally, financially, is because of what I've done in my past. Just like everybody else, everybody has a past. There is no, like I said, right or wrong way to heal yourself. And because healing is a process, it's a journey. Like some days you're gonna feel good, some days you're gonna feel sad, some days you're not. Like where I used to be, like basically, long story short, you guys, I've always been working since I was 17. For those of you who know, who are OGs and been here since 2019, I've always had a job, always worked. And it wasn't until I moved out at the age of 21. Like I said, I moved across the country, was working since I was 17 in high school, moved out at 21, got my own car, got my own apartment, lived my best life. And I got into, relationships, entanglements. And like, because I didn't really feel myself the way that I deserve to, like I'm feeling now at the age of 25, like I did like let myself go in a lot of ways. And it's because I wasn't feeling good. And feeling good does not have to be like physically, like just looking good. Like for me, feeling good was just, like I said, mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And that's the most important thing. Your spirit to me is the most thing that matters the most. Like if people judge you like physically, that's their business. Like I said, what people think of me physically, that's your business. Spiritually, what I want to suggest and advise when it comes to feeling good is healing yourself, allowing yourself to not be ashamed, allow yourself to not be afraid, allow yourself to realize that you went through certain things in your life. And because that you went through certain things in your life, certain things affected you. Like I said, financially, I used to be really stable. I still am now, but I'm learning to be more wiser and secure. Emotionally, I used to be a lot more stable and mentally. And like to me, being spiritually aligned, to me, like it affects everything else. So like when your spirit is aligned, emotionally you can feel good about yourself. Verbally, how you communicate, how you physically groom yourself, like financially, how is that set up for you? And I think it's really important for us to just continue to feel good and do things that work for us. And to be mindful too of who you're listening to. Like I always tell you guys to use your discernment. So like if these videos are for you, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I want to say thank you to all of my genuine subscribers who are always here to, like these videos, to share these videos, to, stop by. And if you're new, just, being patient with yourself because healing is a choice. Nobody has to heal. Nobody has to be genuine. But I personally realize for me, what is helping me and what is helping my clients heal is just feeling good. Like I said, whether that's spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, like doing things that make you feel good. Because it's like when you surround yourself with people, places, and things that are not making you feel good, it takes away from you. Like, you feel me? Like, always know that when you're able to feel good for yourself spiritually, like I said, everything else that you do is just a decision. And life is about choices. Like when I was younger, 21 to like 22, 23, I didn't make the best choices for myself. And that's why me personally, like physically, financially, emotionally, I had to experience life and I had certain areas where I wasn't well. And because of that, like it affected me. And I take full responsibility. Like I said, I'm 25 years old, I'm a grown adult, I'm a woman, okay? And as a young lady becoming the woman I want to be, I just had to learn to accept that and embrace that by feeling better about myself. So, feeling better, like I said, could be anything listening to music, and allowing yourself to feel. Like, how are you supposed to feel better if you don't allow yourself to feel? And what I mean by allowing yourself to feel is healing yourself. So, for example, like me, if you were traumatized in life, accepting the fact that you suffer from PTSD. If you were financially broke like me, if you were homeless like me, if you lost a parent like me, if you got kicked out like me, if you've been fired like me, you had infections like me, like you lost friends like me, you lost yourself, anybody who makes you feel bad about these things, once again, is not somebody I would suggest and advise to be around or to even tolerate because you have to ask yourself too, like when we make these decisions in our lives, like how is this making us feel? How is this affecting us? Like, are the people that you're surrounding yourself with making you feel good? And you have to be genuine with yourself. There's a lot of people in my life from my past that I tolerated just because I felt like I felt good. And honestly, to be very honest, I did not feel good when I was around them. But because I personally, for me, felt like I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I mean, I knew that, like, honestly, I feel like I settled. Like a lot of things that I used to tolerate in my past, I settled. The people, the places, the environments, I settled. And it's like when you feel good about yourself, you're not going to tolerate anything less. Like how I feel right now, I'm in my bag. I'm working on myself. It's not about the money. I mean, that comes financially when you work hard. Of course, you work for what you deserve in life. But emotionally, I feel a lot more stable by myself because I know that I had to go through some things, like, and I had to learn how to accept it, like, not being afraid or ashamed because it's like, it's your life. I made certain decisions, like, we all make decisions where we're naive. We all make decisions where we lack knowledge. We all make decisions where we don't have the resources. That's why I started this channel and created this safe place to be vulnerable and allow people to know that it's okay because where I was when I had the intention to start this channel at the age of 20, I was homeless. I was jobless. I was just by myself. And then at 21 and 22, taking the initiative to create the channel and move forward and just know that in order for me to get my life to where I needed to be, like I had to apply myself. And then same thing, losing myself again. And now, like I said, being 25, like just fully embracing it and saying, you know what, I don't care about all the things that I used to do. I don't care about who I used to be. I don't care who I was dating. I don't care whose house you see me with. I don't care who I was hanging around. I don't care. Learn to embrace that because at the end of the day, I have to live my life for you. You got to live your life for you. That's how you learn how to feel better about yourself. Own up to it, accept it, and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, if you knew better, you wouldn't have put yourself in a situation. There are a lot of things that I used to be like, what's the word? Embarrassed and just, I don't want to say regret because I don't like that word regret because I feel like nobody should regret things in life because it's like you only get one life. But there are a lot of decisions where I lacked knowledge and made decisions out of not having the wisdom or experience and realizing that it affected me. Like, there are some things in life, and this is why it's important to learn how to feel good about yourself and not allow anybody to take away from you that sometimes you may have to deal with, like, for the rest of your life. There are some things in life that you may have to deal with for the rest of your life. Not forever, of course, because 'cause you're not gonna live forever, but, like, for example, if you're not responsible about certain things, things can happen to you, and until you learn to be, like, grateful or just accept it, it's gonna continue. Like, there are some things that I've done in my life that I used to be, like I said, ashamed of. It felt embarrassed because I didn't know no better, and I was afraid to heal, and I was afraid, like, to be judged, and something I had to realize, anybody who judges you is not people you wanna be around. So, like, there are certain people in my life that I've outgrown that I no longer associate myself with, but I have no problem with. Like, anybody I fell out with and this is what I wanna suggest and advise too, anybody you fall out with, you don't have to have beef towards them. Anybody who talks about you, like, say, anybody who keeps up with you, anybody you don't associate yourself with that is worried and concerned about you, like, it's not people that, once again, make you feel good, and, like, learning to accept that, learning to accept to outgrow people. Like, you guys know, I always tell you all the time, use your pair of scissors, cut people off that are not making you feel good emotionally, physically, financially, intuitively, that are not helping you grow, that are not stimulating your mind, that are not, you know, causing change in a way that is helping you grow as well as them. Because something I had to realize, the people I was surrounding myself with were not making me feel good. They couldn't feel good about themselves. And stop having expectations of people because when you learn how to feel good, like I said, spiritually for yourself, what other people do is not going to affect you. So, like, something I had to realize, like, I allowed little boys in my life to, because they didn't feel good about themselves, make me feel like I should be with them. And it's like, no, because my husband, the man that's meant to be in my life, he's never going to make me feel like that. And I say that to say because I have a husband one day, maybe. But like, hold on, you guys, I'm about to make a thumbnail for the video. Okay. So if you ever see me looking down, just know I'm looking at my phone. Or if you see me with my sunglasses on, it's because I'm being watched. Like right now, there's some people that are watching me, but they're incognito, but I'm aware that you're watching me. So yeah. But just keep that in mind, okay? And YouTube, of course, if you know, you know. But just oop, then I oop. Just knowing like when it comes to feeling good, like I said, just taking your time, knowing that if you knew what you knew now, do you think you would tolerate certain things or no? Like, let's be real. Because trust me, if I would have known, baby, I would not have tolerated or allowed myself to stay in situations. And like, I'm not gonna lie, it took me having to lose my life and just not having the best outcome and losing everything for me to realize how much I need to feel good for myself. And it's like I don't want to be in a relationship with anyone until I can work on myself, or at least knowing that I'm trying to get myself together and the people that are meant to be in a relationship with me genuinely, authentically, and from the divinely sent, is the same way. Like you want to be with people that make you feel good, like, and they don't take away from you. Like if you're giving and giving and giving and the person's not giving and giving back to you, like fuck those people. Excuse my language. Nobody cares. Like, something I had to realize is that and that's another thing, like, stop supporting people, stop being there for people who don't even take the time and energy to do the same for you. There's so many people that, and it's so unfortunate to say because it's just like you would think it's like, no. Once people show you who they are, once people show you how they feel about themselves, don't tolerate anything less because if you really feel good for yourself, like I said, spiritually, emotionally, financially, intuitively, you're not about to sit here and tolerate certain things. Because if those people had any respect for themselves, nobody's going to treat you like an option when they know that you're one of a kind. Like when you feel good spiritually for yourself, like I said, emotionally, physically, financially, everything else you do is going to flow and it'll be aligned for you. Like nothing that belongs to you has to be taken away from you or will be taken advantage of. Anybody who's meant to be in your life will know the moment they speak to you. Anybody who feels a need to project their insecurities onto you, anybody who makes you try to feel less than, anybody who's just doing anything that's making you feel like not good, start removing yourself and start questioning yourself. Like, take some time to yourself too. Something I want to suggest and advise when it comes to feeling good is isolation. Like, me being by myself in, past couple of years to like heal myself. I'm glad that I'm single. I'm glad, like I said, I know that one day when it's time, I'll be in a relationship with the right person. I'm gonna get to know them because I'm getting to know myself. But in order, for, like I said, for me to be in these healthy relationships, because that's what you want healthy relationships. You don't just want to be around people just to be around them. If you do, that's cool. Know that everything is a choice and decision. But for me, where I'm at my life, I want to be around people who have purpose and are moving with intention. I don't just want to be around people just to be around them. I've done that, like I said, in my early years. And it's like for me, the time and energy as you grow, that's life. And when you learn to respect yourself, you like I said, you start to feel good. You're not tolerating certain things. And it's not to talk badly about the people that I used to surround myself with because there was a time in my life where I was there. Like I said, there were times in my life where I wasn't where I needed to be. Like, to be honest, because I wasn't where I needed to be is the reason why I was in relationships with certain people. Like, there are a lot of people in my life, there are a lot of things that I might have done in my life that I detoured from because I was not aligned with myself. And something I had to realize is that people only doubt themselves when they don't feel fulfilled. It's no reason for you to be afraid or ashamed because, like I said, anybody who judges you or talks bad about you or makes you feel bad about doing certain things and you didn't have the guidance, you didn't have the resources, you didn't have the tools, you didn't have the support, all you had was you, is not anyone I just, like I said, personally recommend that you would want to be around anyways. Like, where I'm at right now, if you're not supporting me openly and you're picking and choosing, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like September is coming up, and there's a lot of things that, as the year progresses that, we like to do because, we're moving forward over here in life. We like to feel good. That, like I said, I'm not, me personally, I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, you guys, and this is just me being personal, getting to know me. When I was young, in a negative way, because things are negative and positive, like pros and cons. When I was young, I would just cut people off and I didn't say nothing to them. Now, of course, I'm in a relationship with you. I'm not just gonna cut you off for no reason. But it's like if I explain to you or I let you know how I feel and you can't respect that, then yeah, just go ahead and start removing yourself. And you don't have to explain yourself to anybody because once again, the people that are for you heard you the first time. Anybody who makes you feel like you gotta second guess yourself or explain yourself, you're not worthy of my time. And start blocking people. Block them, remove them, unfollow them, like hide your story, do whatever you gotta do. Stop watching, like stop being there for people who try to make it seem like you being yourself is so hard because that's another thing. When you learn to feel good about yourself, you don't worry about how people feel. Like anybody who's intimidated by you, because it's one thing if I really sat here and act like my mother, which is Beyonce, which she has every right to act the way she does. But imagine if I came on here acting like Beyonce, talking about some bow down itches. That would be sick, especially if I said it, because that's the thing. Certain people know how they feel about you. Don't allow anybody to paint a narrative or a picture, because at the end of the day, people are always gonna have something to say, good, bad, whether you're dead or alive. And that's one thing about me. Like something I want to suggest and advise to all my genuine subscribers, because all of my, genuine subscribers everywhere on all my platforms, I'm here to inform and educate the best way that I can. Stop worrying, especially my younger audience. Stop worrying about these people because these people give so much time and energy to you and it's just like you got to realize like I said if they're not helping you putting you in a better position, who are these people to you? Like at the end of the day, let them talk. It's one thing if you sit here like I said and you just are just rude and disrespectful and you're just have a nasty attitude, which if you're a grown woman or grown adult or a man, especially a man, you guys already know how I come when it comes to men. If you're a man or a female or a woman saying that you want to be grown and you just have this nasty attitude and you treat people like crap, because you have to realize how you feel about yourself, like I said, is a reflection of everything else. How I feel about myself is a reflection of everything else. I'm not going to just sit here and treat people nasty just because I feel I can, even though people give me attention. That doesn't, like I said, when I was young, I used to be petty. I used to do that when I was young and play, games with people because as a magician, that's what you do. You perform magic. But now I'm using my magic for good, of course. And no, it's a choice. So just because I'm choosing to be peaceful doesn't mean that, like I said, you get to tolerate and you do anything. I'm letting you know now. If you don't have genuine intentions, you need to leave because it's just like when you feel good about yourself, you're not, like I said, you're not tolerating certain things, you're not dealing with certain people, you're not going to allow certain crap in your life because when you feel good about yourself, you're just not about to do that. Like, why would you sit here and put yourself through situations and scenarios when you respect yourself, when you feel good about yourself? Like, something I had to realize for me, like, looking good, that's a part of it. I'm not gonna lie, like, for some people, physically grooming themselves, I'm not gonna lie, everyone should wanna groom themselves. And, like, for me, like, when I was with insecure people, they really try to make me insecure. But it's like people do that because they know your worth. I'm not saying, like, I'm all that in a bag of chips, but I know that I'm beautiful because inside and out. Like, if you disagree, you disagree. You're allowed to disagree, but it's like I'm not supposed to be attractive to everybody, and that's another thing. Like, don't allow these people who are ugly, and I'm talking about spiritually, because of course physically beauty is whatever you want it to be, but that too, like, don't allow people who are not you to project onto you because that's the thing. Like, that's what people want to do. Like, people with low vibrations, people are not comfortable with themselves. People really sit here, will keep up with you, will worry about you, and try to make you feel bad. Like when I was with these insecure little boys, they really try to make me feel like I wasn't nothing, and they knew, and that's something, like, especially if they're not healed and they're toxic. Cause I was toxic too, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was toxic as crap, like, cause the stuff that I used to do for some pink pen, you guys, it was embarrassing, like, I would never do that, like, and I am not taking, like, but anyways, like, they really sat here and, like, they would do that because it's like, for what? He didn't care about himself, like, they did not care about themselves. And it's like, why you want me to act crazy over you if I could just, you just love someone genuinely. Like, I'm not about to be with somebody who makes me feel crazy unless it's like authentic and genuine. And I suggest and advise like you guys do the same thing. So really quickly, I just posted a picture, but I didn't post the thumbnail. It says, oh, let me do that instead. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If not, I'm hungry, you guys. You guys know I'm always gonna eat me something. I'm always gonna snacky snack. Always gotta get a snacky snack. Okay, your girl loves to eat in real life. Like I used to be thick when I was a little girl, and wait till, like I said, wait on it. Wait on it. Wait until I get in like grown woman era because a lot of y'all be thinking I'm 19 and 21, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but y'all be trying me. A lot of people be trying me, and that's another thing. Don't let nobody try you. Like I'm 5'4", only weigh 100 pounds. Like I said, this is what I got on, and move back some. Y'all be trying me because I'm small, but let me know. Let me tell you something. You know what's not small? These hands. It's like I ain't gonna put my hands in y'all because I know I done been to jail and it's some more, and you can't make no money in jail or no nothing like that. So I ain't finna, but if I that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. We not even, what I'm saying, it's just a joke. But don't play with me though in real life because I'm about that life. It may not have to be physically, but spiritually, you gonna get it. Y'all see how I turn my head before my body? Spirit speaks before people do. So for those of y'all who already know, okay, especially right now, this is the time we're supposed to be feeling ourselves. We're supposed to be healing ourselves in these times. Like I said, 'cause a lot is gonna happen. And as I'm healing myself, I'm feeling myself. So just remember that in order for you to feel yourself, you gotta heal yourself. You gotta take your time and embrace it. Like I don't care what nobody has to say. I know where I'm going. I know what my future is going to be like. Y'all know what my future is going to be like because I'm here with you all. That's another thing. If you're interested in this session, you guys, I think the link tree is in my description or my bio. I have a couple of clients already set up, appointments that I'm setting up now. I wasn't taking any availability, but since you guys asked, why not? Like, now, of course, make sure you book your schedule. If not, you do have to wait till September. But it's only a couple of people so far who asked for the month of August because I don't even know today's date. It might be Friday or Saturday. I don't know. It's only a couple more days left in August, you guys. So just keep that in mind if you do want a session. If not, it's gonna have to be until September because as I'm telling y'all, time is constantly going by because you only get one life. And like you don't know how long you're gonna live for. So hold on, you guys. Let me make this. Yeah. I want my bed in the background. I can see that though. Hold on. I like that. You guys see that meme? Like I'm always referencing. Is that referencing? It's the pronunciation. Like you guys, I'm very intelligent. It's just how I pronounce words. I probably need to slow down. But I have been referencing. I will referencing or reference like memes and TikToks like I'm 12. And I think that's why people think I'm young because I am very goofy and like child heart when I am. Like I used to have like a lot of moods or like three common moods like serious, goofy, and just like annoyed. But now I'm working on like just being goofy and like serious too with a balance because I don't believe that everything in life should be taken seriously because we're just spiritual beings existing. But at the same time, like you don't want to not like do what you can, like enjoy your life. So what I want to suggest and advise too when it comes to feeling yourself is just pacing yourselves. Really quickly, you guys, let me just make the real thumbnail. I was posting another one for Instagram. And make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Times Squared. And so I'm trying to figure out, like I said, I'm not a hairstylist, you guys, but I try to do half up, half down. I'm just proud of my baby hairs. Now, of course, for the girlies, because if I was to get this done professionally, and that's the thing, like, don't let nobody try to tell you about you. People don't know you. People don't know what you go through. And once again, anybody who tries to make you feel bad about some temporary situation, like what we go through, you guys, we're survivors. Like everything I went through was temporary. And you have to feel and choose the way you do. Like I chose to feel the way I did. I chose to not glam myself. It's all a choice. So don't ever let nobody who is not you, especially nobody's dusty, crusty son and dusty, crusty daughter, tell you because once again, if these people cared about you, loved you, respect you, they're not gonna sit here and put you in those situations or anybody, even your family. Like I don't care who it is, cut them off. Okay. So let me just. I'm trying to. And that's what I was talking about. I reference memes and TikToks. Every time I hear the word "hold on," I just think of Nicki Minaj. She's like, "Hold on, hold on, hold on." I really like that. But hold on, let me just let me get the kitchen. If y'all know, the kitchen is the back of your hair, the black girl hair, and that's something. Anyways. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Nicki Minaj is like, hold on. I think that's so funny. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to take off that noise. I hate that noise, you guys. I really don't like that noise. Or little Uzi. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me catch my breath. You guys, I've had two concussions, so like when it comes to my memory, it goes in and out. I definitely need to get that fixed. ASAP, no Rocky. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me catch my breath. Yeah. I know the words when I hear the song. I'm one of those type of people. Like I gotta hear it. Because like I said, I done hit my head. It's a lot of things I've gone through. And that's another thing. As long as you're feeling good to get up, because it's all about processing and taking your time and doing what works for you. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you because they're not you. It doesn't matter. Like, especially at this big age. You guys, I'm not going nowhere, but I just wanted to put on a dress. You ever do that sometimes? Like you get dressed up. Now, of course, like I said, eventually one day I'm gonna go on a date. Oh, I'm so excited. One day I'm going to date. No rush, but yeah. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. If not, I'm gonna end this video right here because like I said, I'm hungry. And that's another thing on this channel. I'm not no mukbanger or mukbanger, but if I'm hungry, okay, one thing about me, like I said, I get down. I do not care. And I will sit here and munch my face. I'm not gonna sit here and smack. Like I don't smack in front of people while I'm eating, but like you have to realize this is a safe place and realize anybody who keeps up with you or worries about you in your safe place and they're not making you feel good is not for you because I'm not gonna lie, like Actually, never mind. Let me not even say that. But I'm just say this. Focus on people that are focusing on you to make you feel good. Remember, if they're not financing you, feeding you, or uplifting you, or your spouse, or people in your family that support you, don't worry about them. Literally, like, people really be worried about the wrong things. People, places are included. Like, okay, that's all I'm saying. Like, that's the tea. You guys, 2 years ago today, I was in my hometown. I'm about to show you guys these pictures. I don't know if you can see. So that's me, you guys. 2 years ago, I was in New York. New York. Where exactly was I though? I think I was on 133rd Street or 131st. I was on my way back to the train. This is my favorite picture. I gotta post this. 2 years ago today, I miss New York City. Like, you guys, I'm a real New Yorker at heart. Like, even though I haven't been, I mean, I just was there 2 years ago, but like, lived there. I'm always okay. I'm a Bronx shawty. For those of you who don't know, I am from New York City. Like, I claim New York City. Like, even though I went to school and I live in different states in New York, because that's where I was really born and raised. And then, I traveled and stuff. But like, that's where I spend most of my childhoods, and that's why I have all this energy and just was like, I could do whatever I want. And just seeing how my family, I still got family there and etc. But yeah. And your girl had a slick back ponytail. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that little ponytail, she was giving. She was giving what she's supposed to give. She was giving what she's supposed to give. And when you feel good, it don't matter what nobody say. Cause at the end of the day, like I said, what y'all finna do? But no, you gotta look good and feel good for you. And actually, I can't even play music just yet. You guys, I gotta start editing my videos and like maybe I should become a rapper so if I can put my own music in my videos because you already know like copyright and y'all know I'm securing the bag. Okay, that's one thing for sure. Two things for certain. We securing that bag. Like I said, we done fumbled the bag. Like I said, I done lost myself. I lost everything. I don't have time right now to not be feeling myself financially, emotionally, intuitively, and spiritually. So like I said, you not getting right, you will get left. Okay. Because your girl, like I said, your girl I've always been this person. It just takes sometimes. And that's something too, like sometimes you gotta lose yourself to remind yourself of who you are. Like what Will said, in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds, chilling my days, chilling outside when a couple of guys started up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight and your mom got scared. She said, "You what your uncle about there?" I whistled for a cab, but when it came near, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, y'all can tell I'm a 90s. Big 90s. I gotta get this touched up. Cause y'all know when y'all get tattoos on your hands, if you wash your hands like me, or just in general, like it's gonna fade it easily. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm ashy. Like fun fact, you guys, sometimes like because I have inflammation in my skin, and that's why I gotta start drinking water. This is personal, but y'all know this already. My skin, like my remember my face, y'all. My oh my god, I'm trying not to talk about it so it don't happen again. But like my skin has been dry. Like I have not been putting on lotion. Like I have naturally smooth skin and dry skin, so like pros and cons, just like everything else. Like I like having dry skin because, like I said, sometimes I don't have to put on lotion. Like my hands, though, if you look in, of course, yeah, and during the winter time, because it get cold. But let me just make this thumbnail because YouTube be setting me up. YouTube really be setting me up. Like the thumbnails that it has. Let me see. I'm looking at myself. Like I said, it's a couple people in the chat right now. Just make sure you share the video, okay? For those of you who are in the chat right now, make sure you share the video. I don't like how this ponytail is looking. Like I said, it's not perfect, you guys. You can tell I did it. Let me see how this looks on camera. Okay, this looks better. Kind of. What do you guys think? But then it's like on this side, let me just go ahead and act like I okay. Maybe one day. I tried. I really did. Like doing your own hair when you have a lot of hair and you never done your hair before is challenging. Okay, I tried. I feel good. I look good. I know I look good because I feel good for me. And that's another thing. When you do things for you, it does not matter what anybody thinks of you. Because if you're here to disagree, why are you here? Like, focus on yourself, or like I said, make sure you're focusing on things that make you feel good. Because if it don't make you feel good, you should not be worried. Or maybe like that. Let's see. Because I was thinking about doing one big ponytail, but it's like if I can't even tie the knot to that, I'm not about to sit here and try one. Even though it probably look a little bit better. So let me just go ahead. Mm. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Okay, good. So yeah, let me go see. Because YouTube, like I said, YouTube, y'all be setting me up. Y'all really be setting me up. And for the people in the chat, if you don't have genuine intentions, you don't have to be here because I'm not gonna lie, there are certain people who watch my videos and they don't have genuine intentions. Like, I don't know that you're watching me. And sometimes it's a robot. Like I said, there are certain people, like in different countries who are not aware. And it's like, you're grown men. Like, please don't be perverted. Like, you're a grown man. But people will do that, you guys. Like, grown adults who have no life will really sit here in different countries, like in India. Because I used to have one of those. Like, it would be this grown man because I got my page tapped into, you guys. That's why my following count has been up and down. And like I said, you just gotta learn from certain choices and decisions that you make, okay? It's like the fact that, like I said, you're watching. Like, if you're a supporter or you've never been here before, that's cool. But like, stop keeping up with people that don't keep up with you. Like, watching people that you don't know and you're a grown man is weird. But there are trolls, like I said, there are people who are just they have no life. That's what they do. You gotta realize that the people that project onto you, they don't feel good about themselves. So they're gonna sit here and try to project onto you. And it's the same person. Like, but like I don't want to delete my page because I worked really hard. So of course I'm trying to get that set up. So we just gotta be patient. And if I do, sometimes in life you gotta start over. Like, in order for me to feel good and look good, I had to start over. So if I have to start over, then that's what I'll do. Do I want to? Of course not. But for my safety and you all's safety, we gotta do what we gotta do. So I'm just making a thumbnail right now. Because like I said, YouTube be trying to set me up. So if you guys, once again, if you see me looking down, I'm always on my phone or I'm always eating. Like I said, I'm not a mukbanger or mukbanger, but yeah. If you guys have any questions, feel free. If not, for real this time, because I be saying that all the time, but y'all be in the chat. Like I said, I'm here for you all. Like, this is my, you know, birthright. Everyone should be able to express themselves. So if you got some questions, let me know because that's the purpose of the live. Now, of course, like I said, as our audience grows, my real genuine subscribers, they already know that. Like, y'all know, like, I'm here for y'all. So if y'all have questions, concerns, y'all want to chit chat, like, I love because it's personal. Like, that's the purpose of a live. Like, you guys are not seeing me every day. Ooh, seeing me day in my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the purpose of the live for me. That's the intention that I have, and that's what I'm going to continue. And I just want to say thank you guys so much because, like I said, we're not in any rush. Because something too, shout out to Dean. I know so many deans, but ethereal theme, my TikTok friend, okay, aka my soulmate, because you guys know you got multiple soulmates, people in your soul family. He's right. Like you have to understand, like once you have like a certain amount of people and eyes on you, like I said, me personally, ever since I took my page off of private, it's been a lot of people just watching. And I know that if I want to grow my channel, like I have to get used to that. So like just be grateful that you have the people that you have because once you are like in front of a lot of people, that's a lot of attention, a lot of audience. And me personally, like he's right. Like, how do you know how you're gonna feel, or like, can you handle that amount of attention? Especially like I said, when people like just stalk you or don't have genuine intentions and etc. So like, I'm grateful that my channel is growing the way that it is, because not just that, not only is it gonna last, because anything that takes time, it's gonna last, but just like I said, building a foundation and having real, authentic, genuine people. I don't want just anybody watching my videos. To be honest, I really. mm, Imma say is, like, it just makes more sense when you have people that you can trust, you can be yourself because this is a safe place. Like, that's why if anybody comes to your page or your content and tries to criticize you or speak down on you or just project their insecurities onto you, it's giving fans. And remember, you guys, you gotta know the difference between a fan and a supporter. Like, I'm a supporter. I don't hate. Being a hater is just a reflection of yourself, okay? We don't do that here. We don't have to, okay? It's no need to. No need to whatsoever. But, like, some people be haters. Yeah, you see this I'm talking about. This the picture that YouTube, it's like y'all do it on purpose. But it's okay because one day Imma figure it out. Imma figure it out. Y'all see my eyes? Imma figure it out. Mhm. Imma figure out where y'all be getting this picture from. Like, where? Because obviously, like I said, this a live stream, so y'all know, okay? Like, it's live for me and it's live for you all, but, like, anything that's recorded live, for those of you who are may not, like, know, like, the Super Bowl is delayed, like, 8 seconds because it's not live. Like, nothing is ever actually, like, unless you're there. So, like, a live studio audience, like, if you're not in the audience, even though it's being live physically here, because you guys know, like, this is technology, the time is not the same. So, my live that's why people be on, like, Instagram Live, and they end the live and you're still watching it because it's a couple seconds delayed. Like, the Super Bowl is, like, 8 seconds. The only reason why I know that is because I used to be a big football fan, and I used to watch the Super Bowl, so I know that. But why is the L like that? L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. These very, very extraordinary. E. I forgot what the E stands for. But you guys, I learned that from the movie The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan. That's one of my favorite movies. Lindsay Lohan, growing up, used to be one of my girls. The Parent Trap, Life Size, Herbie, like all Lindsay Lohan movies. Shout out to Lindsay Lohan. If you know, you know. But you guys, I'm still working on this thumbnail because I messed it up. I'm just trying to fix it real quick. And yes, I shaved my eyebrows. Like I said, if you've never been depressed or really a Betty, or you know. But yeah, okay. So you guys have any questions? If not, in 2 minutes, because I like to make things even odd even. I'm going to end this video. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. As you guys know, we're growing our following. Like I said, I'm just pacing myself because once we out and about, that's it. Ain't no going back. And, you want to pace yourself anyways and prepare yourself, because that's one thing I've realized too. As you heal yourself and as you feel better about yourself, you're pacing yourself. It's no need to rush. It's no need to do anything that's not working for you. I suggest and advise that you do things that work for you. And like, that's what I'm talking about. I love to eat. I'm gonna eat however I want to. Like, do not go out your way to comment on people's page and be like, why are you because I am. Like, I don't eat like this in real life in front of people, but it's like I'm doing things to make me feel good. You need to do the same. So cut off anything or anybody that's not making you feel good emotionally, financially, intuitively, or supernaturally. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. I just want to come on here because I was feeling better about myself. I wanted to express that, of course. I love you all. I really do love everyone. I don't like everyone, of course. I'm working on that because nobody's perfect, including myself. So I love you guys so much. Be safe. If you're going out, make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you like this video, comment, subscribe, share. Like I said, follow me on all social media platforms. Type underscore guidance to stay up to date. The description box will have that. And if not, my bio. Stay tuned for further videos and take your time. Okay? Take your time. Oh Lord. The frizzies. My hair's starting to get frizzy again. I tried. I really did. And like maybe if I practice, I'll probably get better. But this is probably the best my baby hair has ever looked for me with me doing them. Now, of course, like I said, when I used to really slay, okay, definitely been 8. But sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself, to love yourself, to know that it's up to you to love yourself for you. And once again, anybody who has to go through a way to make you feel bad does not feel good about themselves. So don't even worry about them. Don't pay them no mind. So peace in the Middle East. Assalamu alaikum.